Hello, everyone. This is Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Thank you for joining us. Today, we're going to be talking about Biden. Look at that smile. Biden's accomplishments. We'd like to highlight them, okay?
Yeah, this should only take about 2 minutes.
So, first one we're going to talk about, Biden blocked all new fracking only to have a court stay that moratorium. This was offshore. Then, the idiocracy authorized 144,000 acres for drilling, mostly in Wyoming, and then 7 other states. So, it's like going back and forth, yes, no, on the new drilling with the leases and stuff on U.S. lands.
Good for Wyoming, right?
Well,
and
yeah,
the 7 other states.
Most of it's in Wyoming, like 130,000 acres.
Yeah, well, and that's a petroleum, just state. I mean, they got
that keeps
big.
the gas cars running.
Natural gas and petroleum, big time.
So we're counting that as an accomplishment.
Okay, next.
Biden banned government agencies from using TikTok. However, his campaign is not a federal agency, so they do use TikTok. Rules for thee, not for me.
And what do we know about TikTok?
They're Chinese.
Yeah, they're Chinese, and
they can
gather
data,
big
all
time.
kinds of data.
You know, they're probably in cahoots with Zuckerberg, and it just...
What about this? You ever think about this? That spy balloon that came across was picking up data from all the TikTok. Well, any of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Picking up data from the TikToks, all in their path or whatever, 200 miles wide of the path. Or
yeah, I know some people that do the TikTok, and I just... Yeah,
do you do the TikTok?
I do not. I don't. Okay. I won't go there.
Yeah, I don't do the TikTok either.
I do YouTube, obviously, but I don't particularly like to use YouTube because it's, you know.
We were just watching Dorf, Tim Conway, Dorf on baseball.
No, there's some good stuff on there.
Like, a 1, a 2, a 3.
Yeah.
But Biden banned this, but he's using it. So I mean, you know, lead by example. You know, can you lead by example? No, that's not possible. Okay, check this out.
Does he even know he banned it?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, that's a good question.
I mean,
does he know his campaign is using it?
Does he even know that there's going to be a campaign? Anyway.
The White House temporarily halted Ukraine military aid on June 18, 2021, which would include lethal weapons. Do you recall if Biden was impeached for this? I don't think Biden was impeached for this.
No.
But Trump was.
His predecessor was.
Trump was, yeah. But, you know, Democrats can do it. Republicans can't.
Which brings up a great topic. Be careful who you vote for. Check it out.
Yeah, it has consequences.
It does have consequences.
Now that you said that, let me interject something in here. There was a sheriff, Riverside County, I think. Riverside County sheriff.
Good sheriff.
That was saying, hey, all this crime and homelessness and that's happening can be directly tied back to Prop 48. Was it 48 that raised the dollar value limit to like $900 as a misdemeanor?
Yeah,
right. They said it was bad, and it was called "Keep Our Kids Safe Act," and it had nothing to do with that.
What a joke! Yeah.
And he said the citizens, us, were duped into voting for that. So he stood up. So, anyways, take a look at these props and read what they say and talk with your neighbors and your family and.
Yeah, look at the pros and the cons.
Look at the pros and the cons.
And that's a plug. I don't remember his name. The sheriff in Riverside County is a good guy.
I don't remember his name.
Our sheriff, Sheriff Dicus, is a good guy.
Yeah.
These guys are good guys.
Yeah. Okay, Biden renewed a call to ban assault weapons after 2 mass shootings in the first quarter of 21 and the second quarter of 2022. What's an assault weapon? What is that?
It could be an automobile. 9/11, it was a car. It was a plane, right?
There were
planes. Oklahoma City.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
It was a truck full of explosives,
truck or whatever,
fertilizer.
U-Haul.
And you know, that issue that happened over, I think it was in England, where that guy drove his car through a crowd or something. They used knives. Those are all assault weapons. You going to ban all those?
You know, and I know people are going to snicker at us and say, "Oh, he means firearms," but I mean, really, how do you define a rifle as an assault weapon. What makes it an assault weapon? If it's automatic, is that assault? Probably, because that's used on the battlefield.
How many
Rapid
pressure?
fire.
How many pressure cookers are used on Thanksgiving to cook turkeys? But yet,
A lot,
a couple
yeah.
of guys used pressure cookers to blow up a bunch of people at the Boston Marathon. Is that an assault weapon?
It's a good question.
You know,
It's a good question.
this is crazy.
I don't-
This is a people problem.
I don't. Yeah.
Not a weapon problem.
I don't think that saying that all semi-automatic firearms are assault weapons. I don't. I'm for limiting the size of the magazine because that means the shooter who's trying to kill, he might get 10 rounds off and he's got to drop and put another one in. So I would be for that. Are you or no?
Describe the word weapon. A weapon is something to me. It's something
knife?
that you're going to
It's
use
gonna kill.
against somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I have
crowbar.
I have guns, but I don't use them against somebody. I use them for enjoyment. I hunt, or I target practice. I use them for protection, but I don't go out of my way to use them as what I would consider to be a weapon. And in California right now, you know, that's the deal right now. We could talk about that ban, I guess. Because California now, they want to have a renewable permit every year for your each weapon.
Well, then you'd have to sign up on a registry.
You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to register all your weapons.
That's wrong.
I mean, we have to get.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying
No.
that
It
idea.
is right. And same with we have to do that to buy ammunition here in the state, which is crazy. So
Yeah, you got to have a security check, background check.
background check. Yep.
It is so difficult. I've been trying to buy an AR-10 because it's a 308, and these weapons have aluminum lower receivers and aluminum upper with a steel barrel, and it's lightweight. You know, when you're
Lugging it around.
Yeah, when you're lugging it around up in the hills, that gets, you know, an 8-9 pound gun gets heavy to carry. But if you can cut it in half using aluminum, you know, I'm all for it. And I'm used to the AR platform because I'm retired Army, so I'm used to that. I think I could hunt a lot better with that than a single shot, you know, rifle.
The AR is probably one of the most popular. Like an AR-15 is probably one of the, if not the most popular long gun in the U.S. You think?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
That and the
compact.
AK.
It's
a lot of people
shoots
have
a
AKs
small diameter
or pistols. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, any type of ban on this kind of
Yeah.
stuff is crazy.
Dems keep saying assault weapon, but it's not defined. It could be anything. All right. By another accomplishment, Biden banned vape products that contain nicotine because the products were not approved by the FDA. This year, he banned menthol cigarettes, or in the process of banning. I'm for this because I don't smoke, you know. But again, it's overreach of the government.
I don't like bans. I just don't like it. I mean, I get it. You know,
Overreach.
Smoking is not good for you.
No, it's not.
But you know what? If you want to do it, why should the government get in the way and tell you can't have this? And you know who this is going to affect? This is going to affect small businesses like convenience
vape
stores,
shops.
vape
Yeah.
shops,
Yeah.
anybody that sells tobacco. Menthol cigarettes are popular.
Yeah.
You know, and they're, I don't know. It's just, again, it's an attack on our freedoms.
Right. We don't smoke, but
We don't smoke.
let whoever wants to let them
Yeah,
smoke.
if that's what you want to do, that's what America's all about, right?
Yeah.
Within reason, as long as you're not hurting anybody else.
Right.
So-
Right. Your rights end when somebody else's rights start. So December 2022, Biden targeted gas furnaces in the latest war on energy. That's an accomplishment for him. Overreach.
This is not good.
Okay. After begging
We've talked about this, right?
Yeah, we have.
Natural gas is a very, very
clean.
clean, inexpensive, for the most part,
Yeah.
fuel.
Well, not in California.
heat.
It's not inexpensive in California.
And I don't know. Again, it just...
Where is fusion? Give us fusion. Okay, after begging Venezuela, Iran, Russia, and Saudi Arabia for oil production and sale, right? Biden sells oil from the strategic reserve to China. Some of the reserve, not all of it.
I heard the other day that he doesn't plan on replenishing that either, building that back up.
Well, I read something that this last month they bought 2.8 million barrels.
Yeah, but is that enough to get it back up to the,
Well, I
the
don't
point
know.
that they sold it off?
I don't
But
know. At least as a start, but you buy low and you sell high.
Yeah.
They
And-
did sell high, but they're not buying low.
And why are we begging to 4 countries, three of which are
which
definitely not
Enemies,
our friends?
an axis
Definitely
of
not
evil,
our friends.
right? Well,
No, and
Russia,
Saudi
I don't know if
Arabia
you
is
can throw that in
questionable.
like that.
It's
We
questionable.
might have an assassin targeting us now. that
And
I
we
see
have
that.
plenty. We have plenty of oil, right?
Yeah,
Donald Trump proved that.
yeah.
We drilled and we
Our technology, fracking, created.
fracking. We just and that's why we had fuel. I paid $5 a gallon the other day.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got a gas rental now because the electric's getting fixed. I got rear-ended, and I got to buy gas too. Yeah.
it's crazy.
Here's another accomplishment. Biden launched a plan to protect transgenders youth's health care. He wants to make sure that those gender dysphoria kids can get the surgeries that they want, that they need.
Why do we need to do that? If they're citizens of the United States, they should be able to get health care, correct?
At least give them to their 18, to their emancipated from their parents, and they can make, decisions.
Why does everything have to be singled out, isolated into little groups? I just don't get it.
Okay, first quarter
Not a great
2023, Biden banned the incandescent light bulb.
Come on.
Why? I mean, I get LED's better, but if somebody wants to use incandescent, it's overreach. You don't need to ban it. I mean, the open market will either decide whether it'll go the way of the dodo or if it's going to stay being sold.
Right. Well, and I get the LED side because it lasts longer,
Yeah.
but
Less
they
energy.
are more expensive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
more expensive. And I mean, you get light out of a incandescent just like you do an LED. But anyway,
Energy usage, I think, is the
yeah,
thing.
I got it.
Okay, September 5th, 2023, Biden rescinded a Trump-era regulation allowing companies to transport liquefied natural gas via rail. Okay, was this due to the war on energy or a safety measure considering the Department of Transportation's terrible record on train derailments? You tell me, man. We only work here, right?
Yeah.
Tell us, was it safety or was it war on energy?
So we're not transporting liquid natural gas.
By rail.
Are we still?
By pipe?
Well, no. Are we still transporting it on rail by oil? I'll bet we are.
Oil?
I'll bet we are.
It's a good question. I don't know.
I'll bet we are.
Good question.
So,
I know they got pipelines for that.
I do.
Yeah.
But just about everything we touch comes on a train. So
Okay, another accomplishment. Biden limits oil drilling in Biden allows oil drilling in 16 million acres in Alaska. That's March 2023. He actually goes back and forth, and that's called Willow. He actually goes back and forth between allowing and denying the leases for the new oil and gas drilling on U.S. land and water. He's been flip-flopping.
depending on who's paying attention, right?
Or
if his base is
whether
paying
Jill
attention.
is talking to him, or who's paying him. Okay, after the Supreme Court ban on affirmative action at universities and colleges in the middle of 2023, the White House offered colleges and universities potential workarounds to get around that. Wasn't that helpful? We'll call that an accomplishment from Biden.
He doesn't have a good track record with the Supreme Court.
No.
He likes to thumb his nose at the Supreme Court.
Yeah, and outright not follow, like
Right.
with the student loans.
And even some of the leaning left justices on the Supreme Court are not happy with that.
Yeah, like there was a was it a Democrat lawmaker a Democrat judge that appointed by Obama that said it was hypocrisy that one of Trump's advisors was in jail for contempt, not testifying, but other people who are not testifying that are Democrats are not going to jail. That's hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the clean auto rule limiting tailpipe emission. This is not a ban on gas engines, right? Nah. Nothing here. Nothing to see. Move on. Right?
This kind of stuff is gonna affect everyone.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone that drives gas-powered fuel or a gas-powered car
Yeah,
or truck.
and it's targeted to push purchase of EV vehicles and strain the grid, I guess.
Which we can't charge, at least here in this state.
Okay, another accomplishment by Biden. Biden bans LGBTQAI plus flags from flying at embassies. Not really. The Republican lawmakers did that. They inserted that into the 1.2 trillion spending bill that was passed. Biden didn't do that.
You just had to throw one of those in there, didn't you?
I did. So, anyways, we went a little bit long, but we wanted to talk about Mr. Biden's accomplishments, what the idiocracy has done for us, and how the idiocracy has helped us. So, bring in the comments, good or bad. Ben, give us some comments. Ben in London, England, give us some comments.
Again, what is your life better today than it was 4.5 years ago?
Not mine.
No.
Not mine. All right, thanks everyone. We'll see you later.
Have a great day. Thank you.